Now the lights have been put on the tree and spread out from the very top to the very bottom. The lights on this tree are multicoloured, but they're not connected to the power source yet, so you can't really appreciate them. You can see the potential, but you can only guess at the intensity of their colour. When I was little, it was the lights that were my favourite part of the decorations. So as the church has been spread out from top to bottom across the nations at this time, the challenge for us is to remain connected, and of course our power source is Jesus, light of the world. He calls us to himself and to each other. What enables us to remain in him? Well, both discipline and faithfulness are required. When we look at Jesus' time on earth, we see he never failed to set aside time to spend with his Father. He not only knew the ancient scriptures, but he lived them. He spent vast amounts of time with his 12 disciples, not just teaching them, but living amongst them. We can do that too, by reading our Bibles and letting the words speak into our lives, setting aside quiet time to rest in his presence and listen for his voice, spending time in fellowship, building each other up. I imagine both Mary and Joseph would have placed their trust in God as they journeyed to Bethlehem. In our hurry to get to the end of the Christmas story, we forget the journey itself, which is said to be around 80 miles and could have taken anything between 4 to 7 days. A gruelling journey, uphill and downhill, extremes of temperature, and the ever-present danger of bandits. Wild animals, lions, bears and wild boar were yet another danger. And then to reach their destination, finding crowds, chaos and no room at the inn. The Bible doesn't give us any real detail on the journey, and I wonder whether that's because each one of our journeys to Jesus is unique. Maybe you haven't arrived yet and are so very weary from the journeying, bruised and battered by life's storms and fearful of this current pandemic. Don't give up. Keep going. He's closer than the air we breathe and well worth the effort.